Hello everybody and welcome back to the labs. I am Towsty and this is Karma, episode 18. We are moving right along in this series. I cannot believe just how quickly some of the things are happening here, but the big downside of this, guys, is just as a heads up, I have a backlog of almost the entire series so far from episode 2 went out today. So I am watching your comments, and if there's anything particularly helpful that I need to instate here, or that you guys help me out with, it'll take a while to reflect in the videos, but we'll see how that goes. So a couple of things. I sort of laid down a foundation. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might need to see it a bit bigger, of these diamond blocks, and I changed things up with some of the regular blocks and some of the bricks, and I really like the idea, but I don't think it adds enough variance in the texture because it's all the same color. So I'm gonna grab some tinted blocks and see if that doesn't make the difference we're looking for. The other thing I'd really like is that, but I could do that actually. Let's try this out. Boom. Let's see how that goes. What do we think about, and these might be too similar in color. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I shouldn't have used them all. What the? Those are really hard to break. Well, those are gone for now. So anyways, guys, that was the idea. Let's do diamond tinted. And let's just see if these are any better. That actually makes it look worse, in my opinion. So I'll figure something out for that. I do need to get a couple of these back. So yeah, a couple things have happened since the last episode. Not much. That time has passed, just enough to grow some new crops. I did decide to go and get me some essence crops, and so they've just been sort of humming along. I don't have very many yet, but they have been doing their thing. And basically what you do is you just make a circle of these. Boom, you get 4 of those, and when you right click them you get a hello? No? You don't want to give me? Well, you're supposed to get a bunch of experience. I hope I'm not getting any lag. No, I'm good. So yeah, so that's that idea there. Hold on, I forgot to... I realized something last time I recorded. Which was that I forgot to... Oh, I drained all of that out, didn't I? I forgot to actually plug in the other end of my headphones cord, so you may hear some weird echoes in episode 17, or the Minecraft sounds coming through twice. I don't know. My screen's not up very loud. So, anyways, yeah, that's weird. It won't let you do it. So, anyways, you grab those. 4 of them will give you about 9 levels at the lower levels, and that, yeah, so that's good. So I made myself a second drum here, which, as you can see, is now empty because we're automatically draining into this. But there seems to be a bit of a bug where you can't actually see how much experience is in here, and that's a little annoying. But what I was able to do is make a book, make a flux infused bookie doodler thingy. Sorry, not flux infused. Make an efficiency 5 book, because I was clearing out the stone over here, and it was just slow. And not that these tools are that slow, but it's just better now. And so I'll try and amp this up a little bit with a couple other things. And I'll probably put Silk Touch on it because I like having Silk Touch on a pickaxe. Whether my quarry I turn to Silk Touch or not, I'm not sure yet. Kind of depends on my power gen situation soon here. But what that will do is if I need to get some ore, like I would really like some redstone ore, then I have that option. Because I can just go mine it with this guy. And it's pretty easy to find with vein miner and stuff like that. So, and I'm hoping, I haven't tried it yet. Actually, let's go down and do that now, shall we? Whee! Let's pop down here, just see what happens. when I vein mine something like this. Yeah, it does just destroy everything. Hello, sir. So that was painful. The next thing I'm gonna have to get is some enchants on my sword, I think, and then some armor enchants before I do any more tool enchants. But yeah, so that was that. Good test, good test. Let's get out of here. Whoop, missed it. Oh, I love being able to fly, though it does cause some frame rate issues. I don't know. I gotta figure some of the frame rate problems I'm having out. So, what I kind of wanted to do on screen today was show you what I've got going on. I needed to get out another one of these cells just to check something. I think I have enough stuff to make the tier 2. Oh, I should. Whoops. Yes, okay, so that's good. I'll have enough. Bam. Okay. So what I'm doing is just temporarily anyways, I am putting, I'm stuck. That was weird. I am putting up some advanced photovoltaic cells, and hopefully that is enough to, yeah, that'll keep it charged, I guess. And this is very temporary, this farm setup. I just wanted some stuff going to get some redstone for me and some experience. And I will probably take the experience out because I've got that way of generating experience, and I was looking over here at our little mob farm that works fairly well, but it does seem to have, and it does attack me, it does seem to have some problems collecting all of the drops, which is fine. That's not that big of a deal. But what I ended up getting done in here, and we can't see it because I covered it up for the sake of light, is I have a, let's just do this, a Killer Joe that has a nutrient tank, and Killer Joe will kill the enemies so long as it has a sword in it and nutrient distillation. Here's the thing. Nutrient distillation is not the easiest thing to come by in the world. It's not horribly hard, but I haven't gotten any rotten flesh from any rotten flesh from this farm, and so that's kind of an issue. So what's happening at the moment is Killer Joe is chopping up our friends here. I don't know if this snow interferes with the spawning and all that, but who cares? It's not that big of a deal. So he'll hit things, and he hits them pretty hard. It depends on the damage of the sword, and it takes enchantments and stuff like that. And it uses nutrient distillation. No power or anything like that, just nutrient distillation. So this is kind of a powerless farm, except for the fact that you need power to make the nutrient distillation. So that is that. And I don't have an automated system for setting up yet, and I just have it coming into this ender tank and it pumping into here. But it does consume the sword. So I put an etheric sword in here that I made, so that doesn't take damage. And it actually picks up a lot of the levels. So I have my Open Blocks vacuum hopper down here that's pumping levels into this drum, and so this was empty, and now it's got 2400. So it's not the fastest because it really just picks up like the stragglers of the experience, I guess. Whoa, what on earth is happening? A giant zombie. Well, what are you from? There's no way that's just from Minecraft. What was that? Gosh, that's interesting. So yeah, so anyways, so you can see it's just kind of picking up the straggler stuff there. And the rest of it, some of it will go into Killer Joe. And I was confused as to what it was used for, but actually all you do is you just click it and it dumps it into your inventory. So now I got 21 levels and I can go enchant something again. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm using those levels to enchant my books. And so like, let's look at what we can do for our armor, maybe protection. So let's get some dark steel. Well, protection actually seems okay. Is there anything else we can get for it? Fire protection, Feather falling, blast protection, projectile protection, respiration. That might be a good one. Aqua affinity, yeah. Thorns, no. What? Okay, so what I do really want to put on is sharpness 5 on my sword. And looting. So I need some skulls. I need some quartz. And I need my skulls, which we were grabbing up last time. So if I put these in here with a book and quill, which I'm really hoping I have enough stuff for. Whew. Yeah, I'll grab a couple of these. Okay. We can do 40 levels for that, or 29 levels for that. So we're almost there. We just have to wait a little bit longer. Let's have a sleep while we wait, shall we? So yeah, I got some of these stuffs together for to build this, and I think I'm ready to break this builder's guide and really just kind of figure out what block I want to put there to give it some extra texture. And then I have to automate the production of glass. So this is my distillation fluid center. You need nether warts or mushrooms or something like that, some sort of like fungus really, and some raw food or some raw meat or some zombie flesh. I can do chickens. I think I can do beef. That would be awesome. Let's go try beef because I got a lot of it. Yeah, so this will cook up and it'll pull in a bucket of water, and it will slowly turn that with this into the distillation fluid, and it'll pump it over here, and that'll get pushed out into our ender tank. And that's it. Bit of power, bit of water, some meat, and some fungus, and we're good to go. I have to get me some more potatoes in a minute. So that's what we've got going on over here. I was thinking today of maybe starting some work on moving some of this stuff around, because it is rough. So we're going to pick up all this stuff. I'm going to have to put some of it back down, because I'm pretty sure how I want to do this. Where is it? I need this stuff, because I want to start using better power conduits. And I need the conduit binders. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of brain problems right now. Got loads of that stuff. Okay, so we've got 40 of them. That's a good start. And basically what I want this to do is be on this far wall. And originally I thought about putting it here. I still kind of want to. So yeah, we might just pick some of this stuff up. Ooh. Thing is... Okay. So that's how much experience I have in there. I have to uncheck that. That's got to be a bug. I'm not quite sure what will happen if I try and pick that up. So we'll pick up this stuff for now. And we're going to try something that may or may not crash the server. We'll put... Well, actually, we can toss some of this stuff in here because we won't need it for right now. Alright. And this is supposed to pick up chests and things. But it does not seem to work on iron chests. See, you can pick up vanilla chests. Oh, vanilla chests. Ah, I see how it is. That's alright. I've got other things that it can do. I'm wondering... Let's look at, just for my sanity, random things. Entity filter. I'm really hoping to see an update on this very soon that has my what is the ectoplasm used for? Oh, interesting. That has my block replacer on it, but for now I guess I'm doing it like this. Moon sensor. That is, I need one of those. I need several of those, actually. I thought this had a spawner picker-upper thingy. Or a chest picker-upper thingy. That's fine. I can do it with a dolly. Boom. Boom. I'll just make a diamond one for the sake of it. Actually, my diamonds. Yeah. Diamond Dolly. They call me the Diamond Dolly. Hold on, yeah, burn out. Okay. So now I can move this over here with the exception of this guy, which I would really like to pull the stuff out of, and I wonder if I can do that. I have some fluid conduits left, I believe. Yes. No idea if this is going to work. Nope. Alright. Let's pick up all this stuff. Put you in here. So, we're a little bummed out that that is still in our way, but I'll just save that spot for an extra machine. I wanted an extra sag mill anyway, so maybe I can work that in there. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to pick up a lot of this stuff because we won't need it. So I think what I'm going to do is have my... which one do I want? Alloy smelter... I don't know which one's configured to do what. Oh, no, it won't matter. So we're going to have our alloy smelter here and our first sag mill here and then our second alloy smelter here. And we're going to say this is going to be our furnace only, and it will pull stuff in from that side. And this is going to push stuff out that way. So this is going to be our... Oh, that's pulling, isn't it? Our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful ore processing line. It's just these two here. And then we're going to have... I guess our painting machine on this side for now. And then I'll replace this spot with another sag mill. So we have an extra one just to do the grinding that we don't want. Like whenever we make silicon, I throw my clay in there and it grinds it up, which is great, except then it outputs the extra clay into the furnace and it turns it into bricks, and I always lose a few clay in that process because I'm really slow and really dumb at getting that back. And so we're going to get us an extra sag mill, but not till I can replace that. And so let's just put our magma crucible, fluid transposer, our induction smelter, and our pulverizer like that. In fact, I'm going to move... Yeah, sorry, he's going to stay here. I may change this in a little while. So I'm going to pick up this one because it's left. And now we can start wiring some of this up. Now, one of the things about this system is that with the channel limitations on applied energistics, we are going to lose the ability to put like import buses on everything. You know, as long as you have the materials, you can do it. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a cable down below with this bus on it. All right. So we can get rid of these. And I'm going to move this so it doesn't look so kind of hokey. I'm going to come down here and see how far we can get this to go. It won't be very far, I know that much, because I've only got a couple of cables. And we'll try and make some more in a minute. But the idea is that I'm gonna need a cable to an ME cable. I put this in the worst spot to come up there, because that way it will... No, this is a furnace. No, I didn't. This is not the worst spot, I guess. This is a sag mill. Okay, not so bad. So I'll put our export bus here. All right, this isn't really necessary, but that's what it's going to be. Awesome. And then I need to make a bunch of cable. I hope I have the stuff to do this. I don't really know how much. I don't think I have much glass at all. So we're going to start with our Fluix cable, which is going to be this, right? We've only got these. And for some reason I have an extra one of those and some extra glass. I do believe I have sand. So let's make some glass real quick. And go. Why is that on? Oh, that's why. Whew, because we were protecting our clay. That was why that was on. Let's do this. This is why you don't use the pattern terminal as a crafting window, because it only does this one at a time nonsense. There we go. Alright, and we're going to throw this in the sag mill that I don't have an extra one for yet, but I will, and tell it not to allow anything. I think that's what disabled to do. We'll find out. Good. And that way we'll just build up our silicon production. And we'll come over here and make some more glass for us. I'm not sure why I had all those quartz fibers. That was awesome. And let's see how much cotton we have. And in turn, how much wool we have. It's not enough because I still have not automated the collection of cotton. I always do this. Let's have a sleep. I don't like working in the nighttime. And let's run and grab some cotton real quick. I know I got some of these guys over here. Hello, Yale. Give me your wool. I almost said give me your shears, but yeah, if you don't know, the prototype Omni wrench also acts as shears, and there is no like empowered mode. It just works as it is. Hello. When I get looting, I'm gonna come get you. I don't want that string in my inventory right now. Hello, more Yale. I wonder why they're called Yale. I wonder where that name even comes from. Like, it kind of sounds like a good name for a yakkish, sheepish creature. Look at all these guys. Something I really don't think I'll be getting into this series is bees. I might do it when we get back to Infinity Labs. On the Bevotech pack, I may do it, and I may do it in ModSauce if that ever gets released. My word, that is, I feel like that's just taking an eternity to come out. I really hope it comes out soon. It's got some stuff in it that I know I could just put together because they have a good mod list up, but I'm really just not that dedicated to it at this point in time. Alright, so let's get our Fluix cable. And we need it to be covered. Awesome, we have enough. Okay. So now we want to make some smart cable, which needs this dense stuff. Or sorry, which needs this stuff, right? And then we're going to make cyan smart cable. I don't know how much of this I'll be able to make because, yeah, you need to have 8. So let's see if we're going to be able to get that across. Does look like it. Okay. So now we have one channel left, and that's actually going to be for our import bus. But what we're going to do for the import bus is look and see where... I don't have any in my inventory right now. is we're going to do this. Hello, iron. Binder composite. Ooh, I made a lot more of that than I expected. And I know this is going a little long, but the episodes have not been particularly interesting the last couple, I know. And so I'm going to try and finish this, so you guys can see it. And I'm thinking I'm going to put this here for now. This may change when I have other machines that are going to go there. Wait, no, I'm going crazy. So what I'm going to do actually is grab myself a chest of all things. Don't have one. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So I had to remove a couple mods. One, I had to remove the more enchanting or more enchants mod, and I had to remove the what do you call it? So now that channel's thing's full. Infernal mobs. Basically, I don't actually think there was anything wrong with the MFR grinder, like I said last time. There used to be, but I'm fairly certain that they've fixed it. The issue is that why aren't you connecting? Oh, because none of them are set to output. The issue is that those mods are like when they go to drop certain things, like certain charms and gems and stuff like that, they really cause problems on servers, and so yeah, it doesn't usually go very well. And so that became a bit of a problem for me. It kept crashing the server. And so that has been something that I have dealt with. I did not mean to put these down. I actually do want this side disabled. Oh no, that can be okay for energy. But I'm going to start putting that out that direction. Okay. And then you can push down, and you can push down. So yeah, so I had to remove them, otherwise, because it worked, both the grinder and the Killer Joe had issues with it. So with whenever they went to kill an entity, they didn't agree. So I've taken that out, and for now that's gonna have to stay away. So that should pull everything in. And if I can change things up a little bit. So right now I have a couple things nerfing my energy transfer rate. One is the capacitor bank, and one are the cables. So I'm going to have to go around and replace all of those. But I will not subject you to that, because it's going to be uber boring. However, I think what I wanted to do, yeah, so I had to remove those two mods, is tell you that. But then look at our clipboard real quick and see what we're working on. Alright, I have my flux tools. I'm starting to work on my ME system expansion. And I'm starting to work to enchant my flux armor. And this, and that, and that. So, I have an XP farm, and that's not a thing anymore, actually, unfortunately. So I don't think we're going to be able to do that. And then I got to make a little AE system for that. Okay. So we're moving along. I got a lot to do off camera to build the base. If you have any suggestions for those blocks, I know it'll be like a long way from now, but for the blocks for the magical tower, leave them in the comments. I am stumped. I'm not a creative builder, so I'll look around and see if I can find some inspiration, or maybe I'll have a special guest on the series to help us with that. We will see. But until next time, guys, I have been Towsty. You've been watching Infinity Labs. Karma, episode 18 is over. Deuces.